If I stack a few more of these magnets, it should have enough force to levitate you.
Hello again, everybody. It was really great to hear all of your questions. I'm excited to try to answer some of them.
How is the construction of electromagnets different from permanent magnets?
There's a few really important distinctions to draw. An electromagnet is made by winding some sort of conducting coil in a loop. The more turns you have in your coil, the stronger the resulting magnetic field. A permanent magnet, on the other hand, is a solid lump of material. You can make a permanent magnet out of iron or neodymium. The idea is that you start with an unmagnetized material and you melt it or raise its temperature and apply a very strong magnetic field to it. And as it cools down, all of the individual atoms will end up in the same orientation due to that applied magnetic field.
If we add lots of tiny magnets together, will it make a big, strong magnet?
So yeah, if you add a bunch of little magnets together, you can increase the strength of the resulting big magnet. That's exactly right. If you have access to many small magnets, I encourage you to try and see if it does produce a stronger magnet to stack them up. This is something that you can test experimentally with whatever tools you have.
Is there any way to harness plasma energy from outer space to use here on Earth?
That is a really interesting question. One of the coolest things to me about plasmas is that they're the most common form of matter in the universe. 99% of the light that we see from space comes from plasmas. The Earth's magnetic field is full of energy and charged particles moving around very fast because they produce the aurora. The energy is transported to the poles of the Earth, and there it creates this visible light. And so we know that there is a lot of energy up there, we just don't know really how to tap into it.
I have a question for Shon Mackie about the Build Better Energy Challenge. How are people looking to fix the perceptions on fusion energy to make people more comfortable with using it in their daily lives?
This is a really important question. Go out and talk to people about it and try to communicate what fusion is. Fusion has so many things that are just great and positive for society. The fuel is hydrogen, which is the most abundant element in the universe. We can extract it from seawater, so there's very few downsides to fusion except for the fact that it's so technologically difficult to achieve. But there's so many positive effects. Now is a really exciting time to be a student getting into science in general, but especially into fusion science. Because we're building all these new experiments that actually stand a chance of producing that energy, by the time that a student like Yusuf is finished with his college education, he'll have opportunities to either go directly into technical work or study in the graduate programs to sort of further the field. There's a lot of really great opportunities right now. Thank you for the time that you spent thinking about this tricky challenge. Good luck. I can't wait to see your final projects.